Good morning, Copper Basin. Today is Monday, April 21st, 2014. I'm Tristan Stowell.
And I'm Brandy Myers, and this is Cbtv News at 9.
On today's show, we'll be talking about the local Spring Fest, the baseball and softball games, and a boy who asked Miss America to prom.
Let's get the show started.
Ain't nothing in the whole wide world like a southern girl.
As many as 100 area arts and crafts vendors are expected to participate in the annual Spring Fest this weekend on April 26th and the 27th at the Old State Farmers Market in Blue Ridge. The Fannin County Fire Explorer Post will host the arts and crafts sale with gates open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on both days. Items there will include pottery, wood carvings, quilts, one-of-a-kind items, and homemade snacks and canned goods. Members of the Fire Explorer Post will be available throughout the event to assist visitors and vendors. There's no admission fee, but donations to the Fire Explorer Post are welcome to help with the Post's ongoing education program. Now let's go to Tristany for the weather.
Today will be mostly sunny and highs will be in the upper 70s. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain later in the night. Lows will be in the upper 40s and there will be some light winds. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy with showers and thunderstorms likely. Highs will be in the lower 70s and winds will be 10 miles per hour or less. Tomorrow night will be mostly clear with lows in the 40s. Now that's all for weather.
Thanks for the weather, Tristany. Now let's find out more information about the book fair. The book fair will be closed today, but it will be open tomorrow in the Media Center. Now let's go to Tristany for the sports.
There was a baseball game Saturday against Boyd. They didn't get the win, but their next game is tomorrow against Hiwassee Dam. It is a doubleheader. The girls softball team has a game tomorrow against Boyd at 5. Their next game is Thursday against Tellico. Also, middle school baseball has a game tomorrow against Fannin at 6, so good luck.
And the game against Hiwassee Dam is actually today, not tomorrow. Sorry about that. A Pennsylvania high school student is in hot water for asking Miss America to prom during a question and answer session at school. Miss America was at Central York High School to talk with the students about diversity and the importance of science, technology, engineering, and math studies. Near the end of her speech, she allowed students to ask her questions. The senior stood up and popped the prom question and proceeded to walk the stage with the plastic flower. Miss America laughed and cheered, but the administration was not happy and gave the boy 3 days of in-school suspension. He later apologized but was still punished. Now let's go to Tristany for the weather.
This is lunch. Now, for lunch in line 1, we'll be having... Hold on a minute, I'll tell you. We'll be having corn dog nuggets, baked beans, coleslaw, and milk. And in line 2, we'll be having grilled chicken and milk. And for breakfast in line 1, we'll be having yogurt and muffin, milk, and juice. And in line 2, waffles, milk, and juice. Now that's all for lunch.
Blue jeans painted on tight that everybody wants on a Saturday night. She got the mood ring. She never sang the sun 1 minute, then she poured down rain.
It is definitely Monday today.
Oh, yeah.
Yearbooks are on sale for $55. See Mrs. Penny Montgomery for more information.
There will be a faculty meeting after school tomorrow.
Senior scholarship interviews are also tomorrow after school. Dress appropriately.
Prom is this Saturday from 8 to 11 p.m.
TCAP testing for middle school will be next week.
There will be a meeting for any boy in grades 8 to 11 who is interested in playing basketball next season. The meeting is this Wednesday at 11:30 in the gym.
Happy birthday to Caleb Dill.
And now it's time for the word of the week and the word of the day. Today's word of the week is substantiate.
Substantiate means to provide proof.
The students had to substantiate their answers with valid examples.
Today's word of the day is accelerate.
Accelerate means to speed up.
The car will accelerate when the light turns green.
And now a word from our sponsors.
The call to serve. It has no sound, yet I have heard it in the whispered retelling of honorable sacrifices made by those who have served before me. The call to serve has no form, yet I have clearly seen it in the eyes of men and women infinitely more courageous and more driven than most. The call to serve has no weight, yet I have held it in my hands. I will commit to carry it close to my heart until my country is safe and the anguish of those less fortunate has been soothed. The call to serve is at once invisible and always present. And for those who choose to answer the call, for their country, for their fellow man, for themselves, it is the most powerful force on earth. America's Navy, a global force for good.
Be careful who you ask to prom. You might get ISS.
Yeah, I can't believe that. It's kind of crazy. But there's actually a later story that Miss America she can't go to prom because of schedule conflicts, but she is defending the boy and wishes they would not punish him.
I would defend the boy also.
She's asking them to not punish him, yeah.
Well, he simply asked her to prom, and they gave him 3 days of ISS, and he apologized, and they still gave him 3 days of ISS.
Crazy, but...
Happy Monday.
That's all the time we have for today's show.
We'll see you tomorrow on Cbtv News at 9.